Oh, what is up, everybody? I am Tactical Pineapple, and once again, we are riding out, trying something a little different. Hey, look at that. Biker's worst nightmare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy crap, it's going to be a fantastic day. Let's hit that vroom vroom, and I'll catch you up on the other side. All right, y'all, if you can't tell, I'm already doing something a little bit different. We are attempting to do a morning ride with you guys. I'm really hoping that this actually comes through because one of the best parts of my day is actually my ride into work in the morning. It would be better if it wasn't a ride into work, but you take what you can get sometimes and you just go with it. It's just a peaceful ride. It's quiet. Um, I kind of just want to talk to you guys today about what brings you peace. Our society and our world is so fucked up right now that it's important that we have something that brings us peace, right? Um, I know a lot of individuals are going to say, well, shooting my firearm brings me peace. Well, shooting my firearm brings me a whole lot of anxiety right now because I don't know how much ammo I'm going to have available when I do that. So that's not exactly a peace bringer for me right now. It used to be for sure. Um, it used to be something that I absolutely enjoyed, and I never had any worries or anything that came from it, other than general safety concerns. When you're actually out there, because it's not you, it's the other guy. There's always one guy out at the range who's just being a fucking idiot, and I can't help it. So regardless of all that, I, I, I still enjoy shooting. Don't get me wrong. I just don't get to have as much fun as I used to. We don't get to burn as much ammo. Maybe there's an ammo threshold that brings you peace, and with the current limitations out there, I just don't hit that threshold. But for me, my main source of peace, I guess, nowadays is riding the motorcycle. And because pretty much every time I'm riding a motorcycle, I'm talking to you guys, uh, I do have a little bit on my mind. So this morning, I'm taking this morning ride to kind of share with you guys my peace, because this is really it. Um, the morning ride where there's nothing going on, it's just kind of peaceful, a couple cars here and there, and just kind of riding, just hanging out with myself in my head, not really doing a lot of thinking early in the morning, and just kind of riding around. I've taken longer routes to work sometimes. Today I'll be a general, kind of pretty much what we normally do, just in reverse. But today, like I said, I wanted to share this with you, and it's not often that, I get an opportunity to ride in the morning where it's kind of sunny, kind of not. And I'm kind of thinking this is, it's a little bit overcast. I'm hoping that it comes through. The GoPro is not always the best at nighttime recording, but hey, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna see if it works, and if not, I will release it anyways as kind of a bonus episode, because I'd hate to lose this conversation. Uh, so, like I was saying though, like peace is different for everybody, and what brings that peace is definitely something that we need to focus more on. A lot of individuals nowadays don't get to spend any time actually focusing on creating peace, and I think that creates a lot of stress in individuals' lives. Even if it's once a month or once every 3 months, getting out to just relieve all your stress, just let everything melt away, even for a little bit. Um, and doing it without chemicals, because let's be honest, like I have alcohol, I drink, other individuals do drink and smoke pot and do other things too, but you know, if you do that to become free or to have peace, it's so temporary, and it's fake. Like, your body knows that it's fake. So even though mentally you're not stressed out and you seem at peace mentally, your body's physically in a condition where it can't heal itself. It can't allow that peace in and to let it do what it does. So it's important to have that one thing that just kind of breaks up everything. It breaks the day, breaks up the monotony, and really does help relieve that stress. So um, one thing one thing that I'm huge on is mental health and understanding and knowing what your limitations are and all that stuff. But bigger and more concerning than that oftentimes is the what you do to bring peace to yourself and not forgetting to do that now and then. Everybody hears, well, you need to take time for yourself. You need to take care of yourself and worry about you. But let's face it, we're in a society and a time where we just don't have the ability or the time to do that. And a lot of times it's because we have to go to work, and then we have to get the kids, and then we have to get off to practice, and we have to get off to this, and we have to get off to that. The rat race in and of itself is a stress inducer. There's not a whole lot that we can do to avoid the rat race, so you really have to carve time out to do things for yourself. Now, I'm lucky in the fact that one of the things that brings me peace is riding this motorcycle, getting out on an open road, regardless of the destination, because let's face it, I know that I'm headed to work. I'm still going to be stressed out at work, but right now I couldn't care less. Like, it is what it is. The only stress that I have is making sure that I get there safe. So, monitoring everything and being hyper vigilant all at the same time. And you can be that. Like, so some people say, well, I'm just always on edge. Well, yeah, I mean, you can still have a high alert level and be at peace. Like, I'm extremely on alert. I'm always on alert on the motorcycle. I'm doing my best to offensively drive so that way I'm not forced into a defensive situation. But Mother Nature's a motherfucker. As you saw at the beginning of this video, 4 deer standing in the middle of the field. They can go from standing to running in a split second. So you have to focus on what they're doing as much as you have to focus on the road. So some people will say you shouldn't look directly off the road or blah, 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 but sometimes you have to. You have to understand how an animal moves so that you can watch and see if that's going to change. So, every animal, regardless of what they are, before they go to run, they make a hip adjustment. So if you want to know if a deer is about to take off running, you have to look at their hips, their rear hips. If they shift just a little bit forward and their haunches kind of ride up just a little bit, they're getting ready to run. Humans do the same thing. That's why basketball players oftentimes, like, you'll see them, like, when they're playing defense, they're not actually paying attention to the person's face or the shoulders or anything like that. They're not paying attention to the ball either, but they're paying attention to the player's hips. You'll see that they constantly have their hand down around where their hip area would be. It's not that they're, trying to hold them back or do anything there. They're trying to feel for any sense of movement that differs from what they're anticipating. So it's all about movement and pre-movement. So knowing that helps bring me peace, even though I'm hyper-vigilant. So you just got to take your time and in everything know that even if you do have a hyper-vigilant state, which in 2021 you kind of have to, especially after everything that's going on, just even in the last couple of weeks, you never know what's going to happen. I wish society was different. I wish we grew up in different times, I guess. But at the same time, I guess we're all put in a place, in a position that we're meant to handle. And we'll get through it, hopefully. There's a societal change that has to happen pretty soon. That shift is going to cause a lot of ripple effects, and a lot of things are going to change along the way. But whether it's for better or worse, I don't know. At this point, we may be in total collapse mode, but I don't care because I'm riding my bike right now. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying my motorcycle. I'm enjoying the open road. So I hope you guys find peace in whatever you enjoy. Make the time to do it. Once again, this has been Tactical Pineapple. Hit the like, subscribe, share it out, do all that stuff. Ding dongs down there and all that stuff. It all helps us. This has been Tactical Pineapple Rides. Keep it 2 wheels down, shiny side up, and carry your fucking pistol, man. They're coming to get them.